Discussion, Facts, Storytelling and Understanding by Nishia Ito. Made with Notebook LM.
This video is sponsored by Seventh Noir, a brand from Etherlight.
The topic in this video is based on how humans gets inspired from the nature. The topic does not look down on human achievements, but it points out the limitations of us as humans.
Okay, so for basically as long as humans have been around, we've been on this epic quest, this massive effort to do one single thing, create life. And it's a wild story, right? It's all about ambition, copying what we see, and then smack, hitting this one massive, mysterious wall. All right, let's get into it.
But hold up, before we even start, we gotta ask the biggest question of all. If you're gonna create life, you kinda need to know what it is, right? And man, depending on who you ask, that answer gets super complicated fast. This one mystery is what drives this whole entire story. Okay, so for the sake of this explainer, let's just try to boil it down. The sources we're looking at basically say life is soul plus consciousness. That's it. A simple formula, right? Except, let's be real. We know next to nothing about what a soul is, and consciousness? Yeah, we're still trying to figure that one out too. So our whole mission is to copy two things we can't even define. No big deal. And that brings us to stage one of the quest. So armed with pretty much zero understanding of what we were doing, we did what humans always do. We just started copying everything we saw around us. Yeah, so our first moves weren't about creating some brand new thing out of thin air. Not at all. We just looked at nature, the OG expert, and basically tried to copy its homework. We got really, really good at being mimics. So let's actually look at some of these copies, because you're going to see a pattern here. We got insanely good at capturing the shape, how it works, the whole vibe of nature. But we always miss that one secret ingredient. All right, first up, the train. I mean, look at it. It's pretty much a mechanical millipede, right? You got the long body, all those wheels acting like legs, that kind of zigzaggy movement. We totally nailed the vibe. But here's the catch. It can't operate itself. It can't just decide to go somewhere. It's an amazing machine for sure, but it's not alive. Okay, so then we looked up at the sky. We studied the absolute master of flight, the eagle. And the parallel here is wild. An eagle flaps its wings to take off, then it just soars. A plane? It uses thrusters to get up there, and then it glides. We literally copied the action of flying, but the machine, well, still not alive.
And you start seeing this pattern everywhere. You've got these huge, powerful trucks. That's a total elephant vibe, just loud and massive. A bulldozer? That's a charging rhino, no question. Even a slick sports car has the vibe of an angry bull. We got the look, the power, the essence down perfect. But the life? Never. And this is where it gets a little philosophical. We even tried to copy the sun with the light bulb. But this quote really gets at something deep. Think about it. We can see light, but we can't feel the light itself, just its heat. But a life force? It's the total opposite. You can feel it's there, but you can't see it. So the things we create and the real thing, they're playing by completely opposite rules. Okay, so let's jump to the next phase, because this is where it really escalates. After we got done copying all the animals, we turned the spotlight inward. We started trying to copy the most complicated machine in the known universe, us. And we went at it piece by piece. An engine is basically a heart. A camera? That's an eye. A microphone is an ear, and a speaker is a vocal cord. The list just keeps going. We were literally taking the human body apart and building a mechanical version, one piece at a time. So, we built all the parts, we copied the mechanics, but all of that was just the warm-up act, because then we aimed for the command center. We tried to copy the mind. And that, of course, brings us to the final boss of this whole quest, AI and robotics. Yep. This is it, the absolute peak of our attempt to copy stuff, the last level. I mean, this is where it gets super direct. The name literally says it all, artificial intelligence. We are coding a replica of a brain, and then we're sticking these brains into robots, which are our best shot at a human body. It's the most complete replica we've ever made, by far. And the scary part? We got really, really good at it. We figured out that with just some text and numbers, basically with code, we could make it seem like it had human emotions. We can make a machine act happy or sad or angry. We can make it look like it's thinking. And for a minute there, it really felt like we were getting close, like really close. But right when we were about to do a victory lap,
we hit a glitch, a final massive bug in the system that we just couldn't fix. One part of the equation that just refused to be copied. And this is it. This is the main event. The core conflict of the whole quest. It seems like our brains, our thoughts, maybe they really are just super complex systems that you can copy with code. But the soul? Man, that's the great unknown. The one thing we can't figure out. The one part that seems completely 100% impossible to replicate.
So, here's the bottom line. After all this time, after trying to copy everything from a millipede to our own brains, we hit a wall, a total dead end. These robots might be the best human copies we ever build, but without that soul thing we can't replicate, they aren't alive. And maybe they never can be. Which leaves us with a pretty heavy question to chew on, right? If the very core of what makes something alive, the soul, is just uncopyable, does that mean this whole huge, ambitious quest we've been on for centuries was already over before it even started? What do you think?